So I've already opened up 5-RSR Comp Serve, and we are going to be working with custom reports. There's a lot of similarities between custom forms and custom reports. Some main differences are that reports have more sections than forms. And of course, with reports, they only display the data. They don't let you add or edit data. So to create a custom report, we go into Create and we click on Report Design. This takes us into Design View, and you'll notice there's 3 sections displayed by default, very similar to forms. The page header, whatever goes in there, goes at the top of each page. And typically, your labels for your columns go in this section. The detail section is where your record information will display. So your text box controls go in there. And the page footer will display at the bottom of every page. So typically page numbers and that type of thing go into the page footer. Now, in addition to these 3 sections, there is also a report header and a report footer. Anything that's in the report header goes at the top of the report, and anything that is in the report footer goes at the very end of the report. So if you wanted like a graphic or a title for the report that would display on the first page only, that would go in the report header. And if you wanted grand totals or something like that, that would go into the report footer. Now, in addition to the 5 sections we just talked about, a report header, page header, detail, page footer, and report footer, you can also group information in reports and display things like subtotals. And when you group information, you get group headers and group footers. And you can have more than one group. So as you can imagine, you get lots of different sections in reports, and that's what makes them a little bit more complicated. What we're going to start with is entering a title. So we're just going to click on the title button, and you will notice that it automatically created a report header section. And if we scroll down, we also have a report footer section. And for the title, we're going to key in RSR, Computer Service Work Orders. And then we're going to press Enter. And they would like this centered. So we're going to go into Format and Center Align. We're also going to resize our report grid just a little bit. And we're going to move it over to 8. And then for our report footer, and remember this prints at the very end of the report if anything is in it, we are going to make that about 1/2 inch. So we're just going to drag that down a little bit. And we are going to go back over to design. We're going to put a little label down here in the report footer. So we're going to click on the label button. And this is going to go in the left corner. And you're just going to key in your own first name and last name. And then we'll just kind of click away from everything to deselect. And we're going to save this. And we're going to call it Work Orders.